Hello Aries, thank you for joining me. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader, and this is my first YouTube post, so welcome. I'm going to start out by doing a tarot layout. This is for the month of November for Aries, and this applies if you have an Aries sun, an Aries moon, or an Aries rising. You can watch and probably gain some insight about your month from this reading. And I'm going to lay out the cards. I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading, tarot reading, and then I'm going to also talk about some of the planetary alignments that are happening in November that will strongly affect Aries. Throughout the month, I will do daily posts that more specifically talk about the planets and things like that. Okay, so Aries. Your significator for the month of November is the Tower reversed. You're covered by the Six of Pentacles reversed. You're crossed by the Page of Swords. The basis is the King of Rods reversed. What's leaving is the Moon. What could come into being is Death. What will come into being is the High Priestess reversed. Fears or insecurities are the Queen of Rods. Others see you as the Knight of Swords reversed. Your positive feelings are about the King of Cups reversed, and the outcome is the Ace of Rods reversed. So Aries, your major arcana this month are the Tower, Death, and the High Priestess, also the Moon. So the big overarching themes for Aries this month are change, transformation, clearing out karmic debris of the past, the subconscious, the dream realm, emotions, hidden information coming to the surface, wisdom, maturity, understanding, insight, feminine power. These are all themes of November for Aries. So there's a lot going on for Aries in November, and with the planets as well. So Aries, your significator is the Tower reversed. And what the Tower reversed lets me know is that you are recovering or getting past something. There was probably a paradigm shift of some sort in your life this summer, and now the karmic debris is kind of starting to pass, and you are regaining balance. It looks like you may be recovering financially, and it looks like you were crossed in this cycle. Your karmic work is the Page of Swords. And so this means that you need to watch your tongue, Aries. In November, it's going to be very important for you to watch what you say. Sagittarius, Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius November 16th, and so you might want to be particularly careful with communication once Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius. That will be forming a trine and hitting up Aries depending on what degree your sun is. We can always do a personal reading if you want to get more specific on that point. The foundation of this month, the basis, is the King of Rods reversed. So it looks like that there's a male energy in your life, a man who may be difficult to deal with. Perhaps this man is being argumentative or grumpy. Perhaps this man is being lazy or unmotivated. Perhaps this man is being unreliable or unstable. He could be a boss or someone in the world of your career and enterprise, or he could be a fire sign like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or he could just inhabit the characteristics which I described. But he looks like he is playing prominent into November for you. What's leaving is the Moon. So this is a time of, it looks like you have had an emotional summer or maybe emotional past month, and that is kind of passing. What could come into being is death, which is a change of some kind, a significant change. Death can be a literal death of someone close to you, but it can also be figurative. Oftentimes when I read for people, the death card is figurative, meaning it can be a move, a change in a job, a breakup in a relationship. Sometimes the death card even shows up when people get married or when people give birth. It's just a death of an old way of life and the birth of a new way of life. And inherent in the death card is always birth. That's why I love about this card the rose that's blooming. You see that with change always comes a new start. What will come into being is the High Priestess reversed. So the High Priestess reversed is about feminine power, feminine wisdom, understanding, energy. When she's reversed, sometimes there is new information that is coming to the surface. Information that has previously been hidden is rising to the surface. Sometimes this comes in the form of, secrets being exposed. Sometimes it's gossip. Sometimes when the High Priestess reverse doesn't manifest that way, sometimes she represents an actual person, and she can represent an older woman in your life, a mature woman in your life, someone who you see as a source of wisdom, who could somehow either be, incommunicado or not feeling well, or something could be going on around that woman for you. Fears or insecurities. Fears or insecurities are around another woman, and this looks like this could be possibly a boss, or it could be a fire sign woman, like an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, and she's in your negative feelings and fears this month, Aries. So maybe for some reason you're not wanting to deal with this lady, or something around her is causing you some kind of fear or insecurity. You have a lot of court cards this month, Aries, so you're dealing with a lot of personalities. You've got the King of Rods reversed, you've got the Queen of Rods, you've got the Knight of Swords reversed, and you've got the King of Cups reversed. So it looks like this month, November, you're dealing with a lot of personalities. Others see you. The Knight of Swords reversed. So there is a man around you who is seeing you as, it looks like you may have been arguing with him. He may be coming back in with his tail between his legs. It looks like he's coming back from battle, and perhaps you've been someone who's difficult for him to get along with. And your positive feelings about the situation are the King of Cups reversed. In women, for Aries women, this means that you have positive feelings around a man who you if you're single, this is a man you have a crush on. If you're married, this is your husband. It's the romantic interest in your life. If you're dating, it's your boyfriend. The King of Cups represents the romantic male lead in your life, and he's in your positive feelings about the situation. However, he's reversed, so there is something that's going on with him this month. Now, this is going to manifest for different Aries in different ways, so I'm going to read the gamut. The King of Cups reversed is sometimes deceptive. He's sometimes a lazy lover. He's sometimes not returning your love. There's a wobble around the King of Cups reversed. And so, but you have positive feelings about him. So it looks like for you Aries girls that you just don't mind. You know, even though this guy may be not measuring up, you love him. And you feel very positive about him this month. So this is good. And it's not that he's not measuring up. That is an irresponsible thing for me to say. But it could just be, for some people it could be that he's actually unhealthy and sick and needs to be taken care of in some way. For other people, he can be sad or feeling emotionally exhausted. And you know, there's many different ways that the King of Cups reversed can manifest, but no worries, Aries girls, he's in your positive feelings. So whatever's going on, you feel good about it. And for Aries men that I'm reading, the King of Cups reversed, I think, would represent a man in your life, possibly a water sign, who you have very positive feelings about. This can probably be a creative man or a doctor. It could be a man of medicine. It could be a priest. But it looks like you have positive feelings about him. And the outcome for Aries this month is the Ace of Rods reversed. And that looks like an offer that could be reneged. It could also be a false start, something that you're trying to get started that starts and then stops, or else it could be a, you know, an invitation that's reneged, an offer that's taken back, you know, a vote against, something like that is happening. So, oh, you could be having positive feelings this month regarding a man who is voted against, Aries. So with elections coming up, that's a possible interpretation of that as well. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. And just to get into the planets a little bit, Aries, some important dates. November 6th, Uranus retrograde enters Aries again. So there's going to be a shakeup. Aries is coming back out of, Uranus is coming back out of Taurus back into Aries. And so, you know, Uranus brings shake-up calls, excitement, new ideas. It brings rebellion sometimes. It brings excitement, unexpected, unpredictable twists and turns. Also, November 6th, the true node enters Cancer. And that is going to be squaring Aries during its time there. And for every Aries, it won't start out feeling this way right away, but many of you will experience it in the beginning. And it's a real test of aligning with your higher purpose and taking that to the next level, and of releasing some necessary karmic debris. And yeah, that's also in your tarot reading here. And basically, that's also starting on November 6th, although that Cancer Capricorn axis will be going on throughout the year. And November 7th is the new moon in Scorpio. It's a great time to set intentions around many things. Scorpio rules death, transformation, rebirth, the other side. The Scorpio new moon is a great time to connect with, you know, loved ones that have passed to the other side. It's a great time to channel that energy. It's a great time to set any intentions around deep transformations. It's a great time to set intentions anywhere in your life where you feel like you need to reinvent yourself, or anywhere where there's going to be a rebirth, regeneration, anywhere where you need to regenerate. It's great to set these intentions around the Scorpio new moon. And what else? November 16th, Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius. Again, all I can say, Aries, is watch your tongue. Watch what you say. Be careful. And November 23rd, the full moon in Gemini. This is a curious full moon. It's an emotionally curious full moon. It's a full moon where you like to talk about your emotions. You like to express your emotions. You know, there may be storytelling around your emotions. And so, yeah, that is November for Aries. And thank you for tuning in. Bye.